Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. So today we're checking out 3 products sent to me by a company called JJC. So firstly, they sent me the hand strap for mirrorless cameras. So this is perfect for my Sony camera. So the second product they sent me is a SSD holder. So this is perfect for anybody with any of the newer iPhones where you're making use of the external recording. This enables you to actually hold a SSD drive if you use a mini USB-C cable, or some of them are even the rigid type. It means that you can have everything contained within the actual phone clamp or the smartphone clamp. And the third one is just a generic phone clamp, and this can be mounted anywhere from what I understand, and it does make use of the MagSafe magnets. So first one we'll take a look at is the Sony one. So that's everything in the box. So you get a little toolkit. This is obviously to attach it to the camera itself. You get some information in terms of installing it. So you get full instructions just there. And taking a look at the strap itself, it is made out of a leather or a faux leather, and that buckle is pretty heavy duty. So you do have a little button that locks it into certain positions. So you can either have it there and it's locked in, or you can rotate it around. And then we have the strap itself, plenty of padding, and as I say, a sort of faux leather with the embossed logo of the actual company. You do have some adjustment in terms of the sizing just there, so you can pull that through and adjust the sizing, and then you have an extra little strap just there as well. Okay, so the second product we'll take a look at is the MagSafe mount. So what does it come with? So it does come with a few stickers. So you do get a MagSafe ring. I'm not sure what that is. That's some sort of clear sticker. And then you get a cleaning wipe as well. And then you get the actual mount itself. And this is spring loaded. So that is your MagSafe ring. I'm guessing this will actually mount to other MagSafe accessories and enable you to actually attach a sort of universal phone clamp rather than having just MagSafe. So essentially what you could do is, so that already has magnets built into it as far as I can tell. So you could attach this to any sort of MagSafe accessory, and then you've got an additional phone clamp just there as well. Okay, and the final accessory is the phone holder. Okay, so you get a little leaflet in the box. You get some 1/4 inch threaded bolts, and then you get the actual mount itself, and this seems to be quite heavy duty again, once again. So you do have some adjustment in terms of opening it up in order to insert the drive. Okay, so what these are is they're longer versions of these. So depending on the thickness of the hard drive or the SSD, you can, if need be, you can actually extend this and have it take a wider or a thicker SSD drive. You have almost like a GoPro type mount here. So you have rotation sideways, and then you can tighten that up to get it into a fixed position. This once again is spring loaded, and it does open up quite a bit, so that should easily accommodate most smartphones available today. You do have some branding just on the top there, and this, once locked in, is staying put. You do have a cold shoe mount as well, so you have the option of a 1/4 inch thread, but then you also have the option of a cold shoe mount that you can probably attach on the top of a camera. And this is something that I've wanted something similar to this, but I would always find that the angle is just slightly wrong once mounted, and you'd always end up having the whatever phone or whatever camera lens you're using, they wouldn't angle at the same place. I am just wondering whether there's any rotation on this. Yeah, so there is. So you can rotate this top bit, and it's got sort of like clicks where it drops into. I'm wondering if that, no, that doesn't seem to affect it at all. So you can lock this off, and then you can rotate that around. The one thing it doesn't have is tilt, so it doesn't tilt forwards and backwards. So that's the 3 accessories. What I'll do now is we'll take a look at what they're actually like to make use of. Okay, so taking a look at the actual MagSafe mount. So as you can see in this clip, this is kind of what they're putting it out there for. So this is intended for non-iPhones. iPhones already have MagSafe built in, but this is kind of adding an extra functionality whereby you can attach it to any surface, essentially any metal surface. So that particular mount does already have the MagSafe ring built in, and it just means that you can go in and out of your car, for example, or any place where you've installed a MagSafe ring. That's what that extra ring in the box is for. You can install that anywhere, and you can basically use this to attach and detach your phone quickly. This obviously gives the functionality of MagSafe to any device, regardless of whether it's iPhone or Android. It gives you that extra functionality. Taking a look at the phone holder, you can see it can store a variety of different sized SSDs, and it also enables you to keep this whole setup very compact. And with the cold shoe mount on the top, it means that you can then attach further accessories on the top as well. So if you do want to use this as a mobile video rig, then you can attach a light, you can attach the SSD drive, attach it to a tripod or gimbal or something similar, and you have a very compact setup. And finally, coming on to the Sony attachment, and here you can see the way you actually connect it to the camera. So it does come with that tool, and you just screw it into the top mount on the camera itself. The bottom basically has a screw-in mount, that heavy-duty mount I referred to earlier, and then it gives you a lot of extra functionality in terms of just providing a more secure grip for the camera. It also gives you the functionality of being able to quickly connect to, I believe it's an Arca Swiss mount if you're using it with tripods. Unfortunately, it's not the one that I use with mine, but it is quite a universal one. That little part that sticks out here, you can see that's what that's intended for. So if you do have a shoulder strap or anything like that, you can quickly attach and detach it from there. And as I mentioned, you can attach it to any sort of universal mount that is available quite readily as well.